Mm. Ah. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Virgos on YouTube. I'm going to be pulling some cards from the Mystic Mondays Tarot for November 2022 for the general collective of Virgo. I know. I'm a Virgo too, and I've been waiting for this too. Spirit directs me as to where to start in the zodiac and which one to do next. So, Virgo, it's our turn now. See, if you have Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising heavily in your chart, or you identify with the sign of Virgo, this is for you. My name is Heidi Corona. I am a psychic medium, an energy healer, an animal communicator, and a channel for spirit messages. I'm also a card reader. I do have some links in the description box if you are interested in connecting with me on a deeper level, either through a session, your own personalized tarot video, or on different platforms. I'm on Facebook. Look at all these trouble I'm having with these cards, Virgo. Now, I cannot be the only one in the collective of Virgo that has been hit with some nonsense. Let's breathe for a minute. Just take a deep breath, Virgo, and settle in with me right here and now. Just allow this to be what you're doing, okay? Because I know that you've probably been a little busy, a little frazzled, a little overwhelmed, kind of pulled this way and that way. They're wanting me to shuffle this deck again. So I do have links in the description box. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that little notification bell so you never miss another thing from me. And we will see what is going on in the month of November 2022 for Virgo. If you're finding this after November, check back at your 22, man, and see how it resonates with you. All right, let's take a look here. Giving you 2 for the beginning of the month, 2 for the end of the month, and a whole bunch for in between. All kinds of messages coming through for Virgo right now. I appreciate you guys. I am a real person just like any of you, so please be mindful. Be mindful. Take it as it resonates in your life. I can only tap into the collective so deeply. You will know where this lands in your life. Let it land where it lands for you and take it as it resonates. Please use your own free will and good judgment to make decisions based on what in the heck is going on with you. This is to provide clarity for Virgo for November. So let's see how you're starting off the month. You're already here. It's freaking the 7th, okay? So you'll know what's going on. These are the 2 cards that pop for you. 10 of Wands, check it out. Heavy burdens, baggage, a busy schedule. Didn't I say this? Are you frazzled? Are you all over the place? Are you so busy right now, Virgo? Please just take a moment to breathe. Please take a moment to breathe because I see this here. That is back-breaking struggle at times, okay? A lot of stuff to do and maybe not a lot of help, okay? You might have a lot on your plate. You might have a lot weighing heavily on your energetic field right now, emotionally, mentally, stresses, holidays are coming up. You know where this lands in your life, Virgo. But also what popped with this is 3 of Pentacles. This is about trying to make money, okay? This is about trying to make a stable foundation for your life. This is about mastering your craft, whatever it is, mastering your day, your schedule, so that you're no longer feeling like your freaking back is broken. Maybe that's why you're feeling so overwhelmed and inundated at this time in the beginning of November, Virgo, is because you're working very hard at this and you may be, as much as I don't want to say this, you may be putting a bit too much on your plate. Okay. So please be sure to take care of your health. Cut away any unnecessary things that you don't need to waste your time on, Virgo. Because I can see how other people might be like, hey, can you run to the store for me? Can you babysit my kids? Why don't you pick up my extra shift at work? Whatever this is, Virgo, please notice that if you are depleting yourself and overgiving and doing too much, eventually you're going to fizzle out. Okay. What you're trying to set the tone for here is a stable long-term foundation. I understand the needs to make some moves really quick, make stuff happen, or at least just get it all done and out the way. While you can still do that, okay, there's a great feeling of satisfaction in that when you can get all your things taken care of and all your lists checked off, every single thing. But be mindful that this is not a pace that you can sustain for so long without taking your time for yourself, okay? Taking time to rest, recuperate, mend yourself, do things that bring you joy, allow yourself to take a step back from the work, the struggle, the energetic bog down that I kind of feel here at the beginning of the month. Allow yourself to take a step back from this throughout the month, to make sure that you are not so depleted, to make sure that you're eating the meals that you should eat, getting enough to drink, and getting enough rest. And also, again, doing things that fill your cup with joy, because when you're not filled up, you're a grouchy Virgo. You're not quite as helpful. Even if you do show up to be of service, okay, you're not quite as helpful, or Mrs. Sunshine and Positivity, or Mr. or whoever you are, Virgo. The you that comes through is not quite as potent and magnificent as you truly know yourself to be, as you do give to others, because eventually that energy runs out if you don't replenish it within yourself. Okay. So that's beginning the month. What are some unforeseen circumstances that you may come across in November? This is Major Arcana card number 11, the Justice. Okay. So you may be dealing with some legal issues, something coming to a close. You might be filing paperwork. Maybe you're going to sell your home, Virgo. Whatever this is for you. Maybe I'm getting a message here. Some of you Virgos, take it as a resonate. Some of you guys are remodeling your home or renovating a home or property to sell it. I do see that this is a very good this is a very good position to sit in as far as that. So continue with the work. There is an end in sight. You won't always have to keep doing all these things. And I feel like you know this, Virgo, as long as you keep watching. I mean, as long as you keep taking those steps, you know, eventually the end is in sight. And you're going to feel so much better to have it all taken care of and done behind you. I'm getting a message here that if you're able to delegate some of these responsibilities, definitely do that because you don't have to do everything all on your own. You don't, Virgo. And I feel this hesitance like, well, if I want it done right or if I want it done now, I had better just do it, right? Sometimes it's in other people's life paths to learn to help out, okay? To have to shoulder some responsibility. And those people with whom maybe you don't trust with the job or you're not allowing to help out for whatever reason, this could be coddling your children, doing all the chores yourself instead of, hey, kids, let's pitch in, okay? You'll never teach them how to fend for themselves in life if you do everything for them. Okay, take it wherever it lands. This could be at work, guys. This could be like your coworkers. Oh, I'll just do it. You know, Nancy doesn't know how to do that, so I'll take care of it. Why don't you teach Nancy? Teach these people how to do these things, even if they don't do them as good as you do, Virgo, because I know that sometimes Virgos can be a little particular about the way things are done. So teach them the particular way and allow them the grace of doing it in their own learning process. Okay. But I have to say, be firm about it. Don't let them slack off. If this is like kids' relationships, like don't let people slack off. Oh, yeah, yeah, I did it, but it's only half assed. Like, hey, man, call them on that stuff. Hey, you half assed this. So guess what? Now you have to do it again and take twice the time as opposed to just doing it once the right way. Okay. Virgo, again, unforeseen circumstances, something that may surprise you. The Justice card. I feel like this can be the scales tipping and balancing in your favor, Virgo. For some of you, you may have some legal troubles or issues in the month of November. Again, you know your life, you know your lifestyle. You will know how this lands with you. So let's talk about what you're bringing in with you from the past. I love this. Six of Wands, you're bringing this with you. You have been victorious in a lot of areas of your life. And although you may feel kind of overburdened, bogged down, you have some struggle going on, you're still working at it. You have this amazing energy behind you that you're bringing with you into all other areas of your life. So when you're feeling like I have a struggle in this area, try to your spirit team is saying this, Virgo. Try to think of the areas in which you are successful, in which you're happy, content. Think of that. Cultivate that feeling within yourself and then almost superimpose it on the situation that you're worried about and lift that up to God. Okay. Lift that up to God in prayer. That tells the universe, I really want this thing to work out in a victorious way, like the other things that I have going on. Okay. So be mindful about this. This is great energy to bring in with you. You are successful no matter what happens. Okay, Virgo, you're successful no matter what happens. You might be going through some times right now. You might have some ups and downs and struggles to overcome, but you're bringing in this energy. You can't lose. You can't lose, Virgo. You are really striving forward in a positive direction, and the universe is responding to that. All right. So let's see what the end of your month looks like. So you're starting off the month with trying to master your craft, a busy schedule, a lot of stuff to do. Towards the end of the month, I see here you have the Six of Pentacles, which is about giving very generously. I see her sitting within the orange circle, which indicates to me like sacral chakra, man. I am sitting in my power. I'm doing things that I love to do. The universe is repaying me in some way or another, and I'm able to give freely to others, whether this be my time, my energy, my services, or being that shoulder for people, talking to people, just feeling moved to bless someone in some kind of a way. More so than that, compliments are free, Virgo, YouTube. Compliments are free. And this indicates that for me too. By the end of the month, you're not going to feel so burdened and bogged down. You're going to be in a much brighter space and you're going to want to uplift other people, even if right now it seems like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. You're going to want to uplift others. Now, also at the end of the month with your Six of Pentacles is your Nine of Cups here. And this is about a single person or one individual. You don't have to be single. You might be in a partnership, okay? But this is about you within yourself feeling whole, complete, and successful. So I see that you're bringing in the success. Woo, she's excited. She's so happy. And towards the end of the month, you're really feeling it on an emotional level. And I even have to say this on a tangible physical level, even monetary. Okay. So I'm happy. I'm doing, I'm giving, I'm living my purpose. I'm being of service. I'm giving love to others through compliments, uplifting words when they deserve it. And I'm really able to even probably give back some financial things as well. Okay, so you're thriving in an emotional and a financial or physical way. Towards the end of November, that's great. So I feel like definitely these scales are balancing. Okay, you may have felt this looks like the scales are tipped, right? There's no balance there. But something that is surprising and unforeseen is that things will balance out. Things will level out. Justice will be served. Things will work out in the way that is of the greatest and highest good of you, Virgo, whether you know this or not. I'm really drawn to the white hand and the blue background here. So what I'm thinking about this card, what I feel about this card here is just make sure that the lines of communication are clear. Sometimes it's a challenge to be more assertive in our communication, but Virgo, it's something that is necessary. People can't read your mind. People don't know how you're feeling the way that you might sometimes realize how others feel. Okay, it doesn't go two ways with everybody. So being very clear in your communication and in your actions, using actions that support the life that you want to live, Virgo. So this is what is indicated for you. Please be mindful of that. It's all about you and what you want and others and what they want and communicating this to find a peaceful ground, a balance. Now let's talk about what you're manifesting. Wow, this is crazy. Virgo, this is what you're manifesting at this time from where you sit at. This is Major Arcana card number 16, the Tower. Okay, the Tower is about the rug being shaken out from under your life and starting something completely new. Now, this tells me that, well, heck, no wonder you're manifesting the Tower because what you're doing right now is draining to you. It's not sustainable. Yes, you're doing what needs to be done, the next right thing, but ultimately it looks nothing like the life that you desire to have. I've got chills on this right now, Virgo. The life that you desire to have is on the other side of this tower. Okay. So you're like, look, I'm starting fresh completely. I'm not starting with that same old thing that used to be. Okay. I want something brand new. And even if I have to wait to get it, you're manifesting this with this lovely energy on your side. The Six of Wands, you're manifesting greatness on the other side of this ending, I must say, that is coming to a close in your life pretty soon here. Now, what have you forgotten? Wow. Four of Wands. Is this crazy? Okay. You're manifesting like total destruction, a brand new start, something fresh. And you've forgotten about that happy family home life. Okay. Something in your home or in your home life, city, family, partnership, even. There are some things that you're not happy with. Okay. Maybe it's all this work that you have going on and not a lot of people who are pitching in, helping you out. Maybe you don't like your house. Maybe you don't like your town. Maybe you don't like your job and you're aspiring to ruin it. You're aspiring for more. I see that what you thought was once your ideal, perfect idea of home life is now changed. Okay. And it's not a bad thing, Virgo. I feel like you're thinking outside the box and the unknown is better than what you have known so far in the past. It has been dissatisfying for you. That's why you're making these big changes and trying to handle stuff and take stuff and get it done. Because the home life that you maybe were raised with, the beliefs that maybe you were taught and conditioned as you grew, like these don't apply anymore. So you are deliberately forgetting all of this. And good for you. You're standing in your power. You're forgetting all these things that should be, it should be this way and it should be that way. Either these are people or society who have this idea of what your life should look like, what your home should look like, who should be there, how you guys should treat each other. I feel like there's a lot of eyes on you at times, Virgo, and you're looking to change that. Hell no, I'm doing things my way. I'm doing things my way. And in fact, right now, I feel like all this work and effort is to do things your way in the future. Okay. But you're making it through today. You're making it through right now, Virgo, and good for you. Let's talk about what can bring you down in the month of November. Three of Wands. Whew. Three of Wands. This can be about long distance relationships. This can be about not being able to take the next move yet. Okay. For some reason, you're at some kind of a standstill. It's not the right time. Whatever this goal is that you have in sight, that I said is past this tower card, whatever this goal is that you have in sight is just in the distance. And unfortunately, you can't get there yet, or they can't come here yet, or it's not available to you yet. So you're taking all these huge steps in the here and now to do what you can to better your life with that vision insight. And that's a beautiful thing. But this can still bring you down. Man, I wish I could already do that. Man, I wish that was already here. The Three of Wands is about being somewhere and waiting for your chance to dive into the next thing that you are really wanting to have in your life. Okay. This can bring you down because it's not here yet, Virgo. It's not here yet, Virgo, and that sucks. But you're doing all the hard work, all the footwork to get yourself there. You're bringing the Six of Wands in with you, which ensures that everything is going to be okay, Virgo. So let's talk about what can lift you up in the month of November. Queen of Wands. Ooh, I love this. I love this. So the Queen of Wands is the master of actions, I must say. She's not afraid to be in the limelight. She's not afraid. I said all eyes are on you. Some people are watching you, Virgo, and I must say this. Sometimes people watch you with admiration, and sometimes people watch you with envy. Okay? You will know who these folks are in your life, and you will know, like, if they're supportive of you or if they always want to bring you down, if they want to say something to knock you down a peg. This is an invitation from spirit to disassociate with those kinds of people in your life who don't support your long-term vision. And in fact, to keep the details of your long-term vision very close to your chest, because I feel that unsupport, the lack of support, the people or friends or family that you may have around you that you want to go to, that you wish would support you, unfortunately at this time don't seem to be some of the ones that you can trust. And I feel like you know this, Virgo, and you're like, oh, crap, I know I shouldn't tell my mom that I want to go to college because she'll freak out, or whatever this is. Don't let someone else throw salt on your manifestation. Okay. Don't let someone else throw salt on the way you're getting to your goal. Okay. I can see a lot of disapproval here, but it stems from jealousy, Virgo. It stems from how could you do things that you want to do when I've been stuck in my life like this forever? You should be stuck in a life like I have. These kinds of things. People do not want you to outshine them. But then there's others who are extremely supportive. Okay. So this is something that can lift you up. Queen of Wands, really throwing yourself into the actions that you're doing. Okay. Really throwing yourself in and enjoying this. These things are drawing you. Like I've mentioned sacral chakra several times. This is an inspirational draw, a passionate draw that you are having towards something that really brings you joy as you do this. And that is what lifts you up. So although you can't quite be where you want to be, you're enjoying the road to get there. Okay. And people are noticing. I have to say this. People are noticing, and you're going to make a lot bigger of a splash than you think you're going to. Okay. I've got chills on this right now. Good for you, Virgo. So stepping into the future. I don't like this. Stepping into the future, Virgo. Major Arcana card number 12, the Hanged Man. And I have chills on this right now. The Hanged Man's almost like this freaking son of a gun that brings us down, okay? Three of Wands, it's not here yet. So what are you doing? You're waiting for it. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I don't want to have to wait, but Virgo, it is time to wait just a touch, okay, until the right moment will be presented to you to make the moves to get to the life that you desire, okay? So I'm seeing here, there's something about the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is not upset that they're waiting. They're using the time to their benefit. They're using the time to strategize and decide what they really truly want out of life and how to get there. In the depths of their hearts, it's a very isolated card. There's a lot of solitude in this card. Many layers of blue here behind them, and blue is like throat chakra. Like I said, some people you want to share this with, and others you may not, Virgo, because they may not support your vision, and they may try to, I really see, like, throw some kind of a wrench in your program. Okay, a wrench in your program. So please make sure that you are enjoying this wait and using it to your benefit. Sometimes when things aren't happening fast enough and we're feeling really overwhelmed, like I just can't get it, I can't get there, or there's so many obstacles and hoops that just come at me and I can't even get to do what I want to do. When you feel like this, sometimes you can be a little disgruntled. Okay, I can see that, and you might want to freeze and just kind of, never mind, I'm gonna just take a nap, or I'm gonna binge watch my TV show and screw off my responsibilities, right? It's very indicated here that the effort you are putting into making your obligations, being responsible, showing up, all these things that you're intending to continue to keep on top of, it's beneficial and it's going to reward you greatly. Okay? This is who you are. Although you can't keep step like this forever, okay? But for now, it's important for you to be diligent and responsible and on top of your tasks, even when you feel a little sad, even if you feel like you want to pull in, even if you feel like this is never going to happen. It's so far away. It's not happening fast enough. All my efforts are for nothing. That is not true. Your efforts are extremely valuable and they're noticed and you're helping others as well, not just you. I don't feel like this is just you, but what you're doing alone in the in cultivating within yourself in your own solitude, what you're putting out into the universe is helping others as well, if not in a real tangible physical way, like you're leading by example. I see children watching you, Virgo, and saying, look at Virgo. Look at my mom, dad, whoever you are in their life. Look at Virgo. He, look at Virgo, that person. Okay. It's hard with gender identities and everything. That person, Virgo, is always on top of their obligations. Wow. They show up even when they don't feel good. They show up even when they're sad. They do their best to be uplifting, even when maybe they're grouchy. Look at my creepy hair. Are you serious? So this is really setting a good example for other people who see you, whether these be children, peers, coworkers. They're watching you through the struggle and shouldering through that thing like a warrior, okay, with the end goal in sight that they may or may not know about, but they're seeing your diligence and it's touching their heart in a way that makes them feel empowered to do kind of the same thing. Okay, so be mindful, Virgo. Eyes are on you, like I said. So what is your overall monthly theme? Nine of Swords. This is about keeping healthy boundaries. This is about, like I said, number one, two messages on this card. Like I said, keeping it close to your chest, keeping all of your plans and ideas close to your chest, not divulging it to people who might throw a wrench in your program. And also, this 10 of Wands is back-breaking work. But when you have the nine, it's like, hey guys, listen here, we're all pitching in together, and I'm going to delegate to everyone else and let you carry your load. We've said this a couple of times, Virgo. Teach them how to do it. If teach them that they need to. Okay. Hey, I need your help. Can you please help me do this, that, whatever the other thing is? So your overall monthly theme is really about asserting your space, asserting your life, asserting your boundaries, and not letting other people sway you or get in your head about things. Um, and making sure that you are careful about who exactly you're letting their opinion matter to you. Okay. Be careful about this because I feel like for some of you guys, there's like a special person that you just really care about what they think about you, right? And it's like, oh, I want to share it with them. And if they don't approve, I feel like you could crumble, Virgo, kind of like this tower. I feel like that special person who oh, well, yeah, I guess that's cool, but I don't know, if they don't have the same excitement about it that you have, I feel like, oh my gosh, it can really be a big letdown, Virgo. Please, you are standing in your own power. Maybe others or that special person doesn't quite see it like you because they're not living in your heart. You're the one who's living in your body and you're the one who knows what's right for you and what's not. Okay. Something else to consider. 10 of Swords. Oh my gosh, I have to say this. Virgo, sometimes Virgos are too nice. Sometimes Virgos are just too nice. And this is about really cutting ties with people or things or places or jobs or financial spending habits or substances or any other thing that you know is not healthy for your life, the life that you want to live. The person that you want to be, the circumstances that you want to have. How do you get from one to the other? By cutting away the things that don't align with that new future for yourself. Some of these might be really hard cuts, guys, like people who are important to us, like those naysayers who don't believe in our vision. You know what? Yeah, you're not supportive of me. In fact, you don't even help me with anything. So I'm going to have to cut you out of my life completely. I have to draw here. Nine of Cups. That's a single person happy on their own. Guess what? You're too much problems for me. I'm done with you. Goodbye. This is something else to consider. And I must say, it may be people that you don't expect or jobs, places, whatever. These might be things that surprise you. But Virgo, you will know in the moment. You're very in tune with your inner knowing. Your intuition is on point at this time. So you will feel like, oh God, I don't want to have to deal with this. That's an invitation not to. Okay. Final guidance right here. Five of Swords. Oh my gosh. Final guidance. The Five of Swords is about mental anguish. It's about letting people get into your head. Okay. I have to say this. One big giant sword. Imagine that's you. And there's these four other swords that are like, meh, 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 meh. No, you can't. That's just dumb. What are you thinking? Who's the big sword on this card? You are, Virgo. You're the big sword on this card, and you can take or leave those things. You can allow them to settle in and decide to ruminate on them, or even get mad at the injustice. I see the Justice card. Get mad at the injustice of the things that people want to say or do or whatever. And just know that all of that stuff going on within your mind and in your heart is only affecting you. Allowing yourself to sit in that energy of anger is only sitting you in toxic energy, man. You're reveling in it for a moment because you're angry, because you're sad, because you're mad, because you feel unsupported, whatever this is. Be mindful. Does this matter to me? Do these people matter to me? Can I cut them out of my life, or do I need to say something to them? Like, hey, man, I don't want to hear it if you have something negative to say to me. All right. Or lay the preface with, I don't need your opinion. I don't want your advice, but I want to share with you what I'm going to be doing. Okay. If this is a safe person, there's a difference between saying, let me run something by you, because that's like, let me ask what you think and ask permission, almost approval, validation. Let me run something by you, as opposed to guess what I'm going to be doing. Two different things. One's a question up in the air, worried about what they think. And the other thing is, guess what I'm up to? I don't care what you think. I'm doing this. Okay. So I see this here for you, Virgo, setting those healthy boundaries and even cutting people, things, whatever out as you need to. And it's going to be hard, but you can do this. Okay. Don't let people get in your head. That can be another one of those things where it brings you right back down, and you stop being so productive. You start kind of being down in the dumps about things, and you're not that Queen of Wands shining, because you need to cultivate that cup that you have of love inside of yourself. Again, so in your heart and at your core, what do you have here on the bottom of the deck? Ace of Wands, brand new actions, man. I'm doing something totally different in my heart of hearts. And remember, we talked about this a few times. You've forgotten what that generic, boring family life, home life looks like for you. Fuck that. I don't want to do that. I'm manifesting this. Everything's ending and I'm starting fresh. I'm manifesting a brand new something else that no one's ever heard or thought of before, at least not in my life or in my circle, right? And in your heart of hearts, you know what that is. This is an action in the palm of your hand that you want to take. And unfortunately, not quite the right time, but every action that you take between now and then is manifesting that towards you. It's bringing it in closer towards you, Virgo. So please be mindful of this. Again, white hand, blue background. I see the little lights coming off of this. Being very careful with your words and actions. Just as others can naysay on you. I've got chills on this, Virgo. I have to say this. I'm a Virgo, so I have chills on this. I have to tell you. Sometimes you can offend people in very much the same way and not realize it with your words or your actions. Okay. So be mindful about yourself, and thinking clearly about exactly what you intend to say or intend to do, and being very clear in your communication with that between the parties that are involved, keeping everything else very close to your chest until the timing is right to make that big giant move, Virgo. I see this here for you. It's a very beautiful card. You're creating something. You're creating a life that you never knew existed before. It's something different than the past, although it may include some of those same people, places, things, okay? You're tailoring your life the way you want it, and it's going to be big. It's going to be great. You're bringing in the 6 of Wands. It may just take time, okay? It's taking time to get there, but your victory is assured in this, Virgo. So keep moving forward. You're doing all the right things. I just have to say this with all these cards here, just make sure that you're keeping healthy boundaries and cutting ties as you need to, because this kind of energy can deplete you and pull you away from stepping towards that beautiful goal that you have. Okay. Don't let anything detour you. Don't let anything distract you. Keep going forward, Virgo. Spirit has your back on this. I thank you so much for letting me read these November cards for you, Virgo. If you enjoyed this video, give me the little thumbs up on this. Click that little like button. Okay. This shows the video to other Virgos on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already done so, and check the links in your description box. I do offer all kinds of different things, and I'm on Facebook. I'm actually going to be live on Facebook tonight for free readings, free and paid tarot readings. So if you're interested, follow me around, follow me there, check me out. Until the next one, I'll see you on the mid-month, Virgo. Many blessings.